Everything down today, man.
Yeah,
The
man.
world
Retrograde,
froze.
man. Retrograde.
Hey, I said Instagram and Facebook down. People think the world over, huh?
Yeah, yep, yep.
All right. Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Right now we're live on YouTube and Twitch. You check me out on Spotify and Apple. 1212 on the place to be with the one and only Killah Priest. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm gracious, bro. Gracious, man. Can't call it, man. I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, I was saying we did an interview a couple years ago, but then another thing was I kept interviewing people and they kept bringing your name up. So I was like, let me reach out to them because
Mm.
William Cooper.
William Cooper, yeah, indeed. Black Market.
Yeah, he was telling me how you came up with his name.
Yes, yeah, man. For real, he take it back, man. I usually come up with all type of crazy. I think like that.
And then if you know this cat, he said you used to live with him in San Diego. His name Diction Uno.
Yes, addiction.
And
Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
see, he already said it. He was like, man, he don't never
Yes.
say my name right. He gonna call me an addiction.
Yeah. It's diction, right? It's diction, right?
Diction Uno, yeah, but he
Yeah,
always said,
diction.
yeah, he
Yeah.
never said my name right.
Is he in Portland right now?
Yeah, he up
Yeah, in
there.
Portland, yeah. Him and he had an apartment. It was, a partner, Affliction. Was it
Yep.
Addiction, Affliction? Yep. I remember them. What's good?
Chilling. So he was up. So we was talking. We was kind of talking about. He was like, man, just ask Killah about the knowledge though, because we was talking about a lot of like, we was going deeper than the music, and we were just talking about like a lot of just knowledge and understanding. So, just what are you on right now?
Yeah, he used to be into, I think, really into conspiracy Illuminati stuff. That's what he used to like. Right now I'm just on a I would say I'm on a real spiritual vibe, still spiritual vibe, looking at things through the third eye, and just connected, just connections. So
And then what about? It look like you about to start your radio show soon. So just let the people
mm.
know about your radio show. Like,
Yes,
how did it start?
Killah Priest podcast. Started like 2 years ago. I just came up with the idea, just thinking about things to do, and out of the whole, I guess out of the whole clan or whatever, I'm the one that likes to talk and build a lot, man. Not saying that everybody likes to build, but I always build with everyone, put it that way. And so I just thought about it. I came with the idea to my close friend, AD, who did a lot of engineering for my music, and he does his own thing. He got the Sound Daddy thing, and we just put it together from there, and it's been taking off.
Was he the one? I was watching a little bit. Is he the one that do the astrology part?
Yes, he's the astrologist. Yep,
That's what's
definitely
up.
really good with that. Yep.
And then
Yeah.
what's some of your favorite shows you had so far?
Man, it has to be I would say Santos was very good because that's my first time really just kicking it with him. Santos, let me see. Jordan Maxwell, Sophia Stewart, really good one. And there was one that was really good. And it was just off the top. It was just I like when we just kicking it too. Word.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that the Jordan Maxwell one.
Yeah.
So what's
Josh
he about?
Bowman was good too. Josh Bowman. Josh Bowman. Go ahead. You can ask me.
No, I was saying what's the Jordan Maxwell? What's he about? Because I was going to his page and I saw a little bit, but it was kind of deep.
Oh man, it was so heavy. Just to hear him talk, man, with his style and listening to him since the 80s and I mean, 80s to the 90s, late 80s and the 90s, his books and his knowledge is just supreme. So it was great, man. He was just, a lot of stuff I heard before, but then there was other things, when Jordan's talking, it's like you're gonna get something. Synchronicity.
Now see you got the tea in the background.
I got the tea. We do a lot of tea drinking. I'm planning on having my own tea company soon. And we doing matcha. We do a lot of matcha. More matcha than regular tea. For some reason, the people they see me whisk it and stuff, and it's more fun and entertaining.
What's the matcha? What is that about?
Matcha, it comes from Japan. It's a different type of tea. It's made out of it's the actual whole leaf. of the tea is organic. So it's just opposed to tea leaves and hot water sucking the oil off the tea and throwing away the tea or planting it, you're actually consuming the entire tea. So it's more of the tea leaf. So it's more healthier for you. It's like eating a vegetable, you know what I mean? It's green.
Have you ever tried mushrooms?
Yes, I have tried mushrooms.
Yeah,
Shrooms.
I just tried some, man. I don't think I took enough though. I gotta try it again. I took a little bit, but it just put me to sleep. So I don't know if
What
I'm
kind
doing
what
it right.
kind you tried? What kind you tried?
I don't even know. I don't know what kind they are.
Yeah,
I just got them from somebody. I don't
You
even
got
know.
the psychedelic ones or the reishi or the
Oh,
urban
the
ones?
psychedelic ones.
Okay. Now I'm not I stand for like microdosing and things like that because it opened up
Yeah.
your pineal and your chakras, and some people need help with that. You know what I'm saying? I really mine stay open most of the time. So those just get you in touch with your frequencies. You know what I mean? Your frequencies. So the communication of the plants with man and female, with human, is very important because it's something about the medicinal that we need to be in touch with. I think it gets us more in touch with our spirituality and to look outside of just nature itself. It's something that's other than, because not only do humans consume mushrooms, but animals started consuming them also. Have you heard of catnips for cat? And that's some type
Mm-hmm.
form of plant, and they have all type of things. And there's a parrot that eats fermented fruit. When fruit ferments, it turns into alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
There you
Yeah,
go.
they be drinking that in the jails and stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So monkeys really get high off it, and it's just nature way of just showing you the comical side of nature and also the deepness behind nature itself.
I saw you had a weed strain out, right?
Definitely, I still have one out. It's called Killah Priest OG. The first one we came out was called Woogle. Right? That dispersed into a whole bunch of things. That was just a technique that we were using off the pen. You know what I mean? But then we later found out that the pen wasn't so healthy as the rest of the natural thing. So we stayed away from the pen.
So I be kind of iffy on the pens too. Why you don't like the pens?
Well, it's not native. It's not it wasn't, it wasn't started with the indigenous people that were actually doing it, and I don't think that they wanted to be manipulated that way. But if you do, just do it, healthy. I say if you got some way to make it more natural, is good. But the natural way is just taking a leaf, breaking it up, and then eating it, actually eating it. But we invented fire
Yeah,
for some reason. I
it's
think
funny.
that nature put that thought in our head with just the idea of, because when you sleep is darkness, and then you're enlightened, and light comes in your imagination when you dream. So therefore man dreamed of fire before he even seen it. Then you can look at the sun.
Mm. No, I'll say it's funny you saying that because I was putting the mushrooms in the tea, so that's why the whole conversation I asked you about the mushrooms because I was putting it in the tea. So
That's the best way to do it, bro. I mean, just consuming the whole thing. I had Hari up here, right? And he was a good guest also. One of my top, Hari. If you check him out, he microdoses all the time. He does all type of psychedelic what do I want to call it? Medicines.
yeah,
Psych-
I read an article how they said like the whole Silicon Valley microdose pretty much. All the executives and
yeah.
everything being there microdosing.
Yeah, man. Michael Dose Valley, bro. I mean, when we get started, you might find out something so important. I mean, health wise, you can probably heal sickness or find, problems inside your body because you are outside of your body actually examining yourself, and there's things that you'll learn about yourself and in nature. Sorry to nerd out, but that's how it is.
Mm. And then so how far as how dealing with COVID, everything been going on with you?
Man, it's been good, man. I've been doing a lot of elderberry. I've been
Yeah,
taking
I got some
natural.
too.
You got the elderberry? That's good, man. Keep
Yeah, I
that in
got
there.
the
You
elderberry,
you
vitamin
want
C, black seed oil, sea moss.
you killing it, brother. You killing it. And that's what it is. If we just take care of ourselves, nature itself, because it started in probably they said it started from bats eating bats. Well, whatever they did. I call it the pandemic. And eating natural and just building your immune system for this type of thing. We have to wisen up and stand up, be humans again, man, and start consuming what's that nature is giving to us. They try to talk to us, they only grow up because the sun goes toward it.
Yeah. I would say, did you take the vaccine?
Nah, man. Nah.
Yeah, I didn't want to take it, man, but I just ended up taking it because I got 2 newborns, so I was just scared, like if they get something, so I was getting nervous. So I was like, I'm gonna go.
Smart, brother. I mean,
hey, listen, at first I wasn't worried about it, but people like, how they be like, well, when people start dying close to you, then you worry about it. So it got like that.
Hey, man, listen, as long as you I'll just read something. As long as you're still taking care of yourself, and you're still taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your young ones, it's all good. Because at the end of the day, man, the most powerful thing is taking care of ourselves in business, you know what I mean? And our family. That's what it's about. This society is about breaking up the families. And, they've definitely started with our families. Making the women depend on them and give back to them what we work so hard for.
How many kids you got?
3.
So what's your favorite thing about give us some father tips. Good tips for being a dad.
Yeah. Father tip of being a dad. Just be very observant and just spend time with your children, man. Spend time with them when they're young. So, when they get older, they won't forget so much, and give them jewels to them young. Got to start young, man.
Like, I mean, can you be like heavy, give it to them heavy, or you gotta break it down? How you gonna,
A little bit. As long as they see you there, as long as they see you around, man, because we have to. That's the whole thing. The whole thing is about against fathers and against men. They call it toxic masculinity now, and it's not cool to be a man. Just the same way they say it's cool to be tranny and stuff like that. Then it should be cool. It should be cool to just be like, yo, he's a young boy, and that's what he loves to be, and he's going to be a man. The same way, I think that everything being fair, being even, is the best way we should be as a nation of people. But the people is against that, man. They're trying to keep us against each other, and it's not cool.
Yeah, I think I remember like in the 80s, it looked like hip hop was more like Afrocentric. Like you saw like they wearing the medallions, or they had the dashikis on, they had HBCU stuff on.
Yes.
So it's like we don't do none of that no more in music, pretty much.
Yeah, man, hair twisted. That's why it's very important. Now that I have my hair twisted back then, that's why it's very important that to be versatile, and that is not one way. That's why you have a lot of us out still there just doing music that way, and you got the new generation that's doing it maybe in their way, like J. Cole, and I like J. Cole, and I like Kendrick. Yeah, cool.
I saw then the Horsemen. I saw y'all came out with the Final Call.
Indeed.
So is that it?
Shout out to the Horsemen. No, it's the last ride, but I like that. You said the Final Call, the last ride. That's just the last ride from what we was doing then, but we have more projects coming. Right now I just, we got that done. So I've been working on my solo projects. I backed up. I got so much projects, and people calling me like the greatest the hardest worker in hip hop right now.
Do you agree with that statement?
Yes, man. Yes, I got albums. I got songs. I mean, there's other artists out there that's making songs, and I'm kudos to them, but I just know that I'm in there, man. I'm locked in. I'm in the zone right now. And then I like the zone that I'm in. I'm drinking. I don't know if it's because I'm drinking a lot of tea now, more focus. More of the podcast got me going. It got me communicating more. It got me just learning, different techniques and how to just communicate. I was about to say how to ignore certain things too, how to let things go, So it teaches me a lot about life.
Yeah, what would you say your creative process when you're making music?
Definitely the eyes and the imagination, man. The eyes, observing and letting the idea, take off and not compromising yourself, because a lot of artists take too much time worrying about how their music going to sound instead of just letting the sound come in. I mean, it's a strange instrument. I mean, playing a guitar, but when you string it, you string it. When you know what you're doing, you're just doing it. You know what I mean? You're making it sound. You're making it sound. That's the way I make music. If you know you make music, it's just music at the end of the day. If you're an artist, it's just music. It's just like a basketball player playing basketball. It's just basketball to LeBron. It's just basketball to Jordan, to KD.
And then anybody watching this interview right now, what do you want the people to know about you?
I want them to know that never give up. Stick to your purpose. Purpose is everything. Push purpose first. And if you're a young man, make sure you stick to your purpose. You're a young woman, stick to your purpose. Do your thing, and don't let nobody distract you.
I say, how do you find your purpose?
You find your purpose by looking within. And actually finding out your weakness. When you look at yourself in whole, and it's your personal spot is where you at, and then you set your goals, your ideas, and you stick to it. You just stick to it. You just you write it down. It's a good way. Some people can put it in their phone now. Put it and just stick to it, man. Every step, every day is a step, and you take one at a time. It's just like learning how to walk. And if you set your goals, because we've been taught wrong. We all been taught different. We've been taught wrong. And we've been taught self-hate. We've been taught to hate ourselves. We've been taught that we can't do it, and that's the right way to do it. We've been taught to be workers and not bosses. And so changing the idea of ourselves and becoming into ourselves and looking at ourselves, we'll become more strong. It's like the mutant finding out that they're mutants and embracing who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Then you learn how to fly. And then you know that you didn't have to learn how to fly, but you actually could fly. And it was inside of you the whole time. But they told you that you was just a regular.
And then what you got planned for the rest of the year?
Man, putting out albums, NFT, I got that popping. We got this, we plan on doing big things, man. We got this NFT, we got cartoons, we have a whole bunch of things that we plan on doing.
I saw
a TV show. I'm going towards TV show. I'm trying to get with Nori in the map, man. So, I built with him and Joe Buttons and definitely what's my Leo guy name?
Really?
Huh? No, he got a platform. Like Mike Tyson. Huh? Joe Rogan, yeah.
Oh, Joe
Mike
Rogan.
Tyson. Yeah.
Oh, so you want your
I want to take it to that level. I want to really pursue this podcast life. It's different, man. I'm learning a lot about it. I'm getting better at it. So yeah.
So what's the number one thing you like about podcasts?
The information.
Yeah, that's what I be on, cause shit, I've been doing mine since like 2008. So I be
big
like
up
all
to
these
you,
conversations
man.
I had, I get to, in my head.
Yeah.
People I talk to.
Yeah, right. Yeah, subconsciously. Yeah, I like the information, different things. You learn so much. The chat room is off the hook, and then I love the whole thing, man. I'm learning so much how to communicate. The communication part is really good.
And then I think so. What days is it right now? I know you about to do one pretty soon, right? At 5.
Yeah, at 5 o'clock.
Mondays and Wednesdays, right?
Mondays and Wednesdays. Tune in. Soon to be other days, but we got a lot of people coming in, man. So it's good. So we're growing and growing.
And is it on your YouTube?
So on my YouTube, yeah.
And then why did you pick the background? Like I like the background, but why did you pick it like that?
Well, we deal with a lot of ancient cultures and a lot of esoteric wisdom, knowledge of astrology, the futuristic. We talk about a lot of things that will be on Ancient Aliens, but a little bit more down to earth, and we deal with reality over here. So if it don't sound right and exact, it's like we don't digest it, but we take in a lot.
I got my shaman stick in the background.
Exactly. Let me see, brother.
Got my shaman stick.
Yeah, exactly. Get us connected, reconnection, man. Yeah, man, reconnected to the crystals, reconnecting to ourselves, and reconnecting to nature and to the universe.
You be I say you talk to plants?
I'm so much hippie now. Huh?
You talk to plants?
Definitely, I talk to plants every time I eat them. They communicate with the cells. The language is different. It's not done as we do, we do it now, as in using our voice to the hit the molecules to create that sound. It's more like an internal language. They communicate with us by saying season and time, because plants. I do talk to plants, yeah. But plants show us things. They show us what time to eat the fruit. They go, now is the time. They show us through colors. They communicate with us through different ways. So I listen. The thing is, are we able to listen? So we have to find that place where we can listen.
Mm-hmm. Then what you was kind of talking about all this a little bit, but what's some of your interests outside of music?
Outside of music is nature. And I like the ocean. I just came from Alaska. I plan on going back. I plan on taking my whole podcast crew there. If AD can find some time to Alaska, we got to do at least a week, brother. And he's spoiled by this beautiful Cali weather. Cali, because you got everything here. You get spoiled out here. So one thing I like about Alaska is the great outdoors. But if you're in Cali, it has that too, with the ocean and the better weather. So,
yeah. Alaska, ain't it cold out there?
Yes, but I went in the summer. It was nice, and it got cold real quick, but it was nice. And I actually saw my first brown bear. Didn't see no black bears, but I saw a crazy grizzly bear. It was crazy. I was far away, but it was magical, man. And I felt like, it was deep.
So you
got in touch with myself.
I say, you believe in aliens? You was talking about the ancient aliens.
Man, there's different type of aliens, man. I mean, it's how you see the alien. It could be insects. It could be anywhere. They don't have to look human, but alien. Well, I think is extraterrestrial. Terrestrial just means here, and extra. It's just extra. You've never seen it before. You know what I mean? Things that you've never seen. There's alien foods also.
And then what you think about how the pyramids was created, since you got the pyramid in the background?
The pyramids, how they were created is a phenom. But they definitely were created. I don't know. I kind of look at how ants create and how termites create their mounds. Takes time. They've been doing coded for thousands of years, and bees create honeycombs with shapes in them. It's a lot of phenoms about the creation. I think it's when you're in tune and in sync. It's like the Mayas and the ancient Kemetic, Sumerian ziggurats, and they just were in tune, and they had. But I don't think one pharaoh. Here's one thing. I don't think it takes a long time to build. There's been I don't think it's been a couple of lifetimes. They didn't do it in one, because you can't outlive the pyramid. So someone had to
keep
stack on. Yeah, stack on. So one person didn't do that. Those are generational. So that has to be a phenomenon behind that. Because how do you know the blueprints to it? So there's something very mystic about it.
And what would you like to say to your fans and supporters?
I would like to say keep supporting, and we're going to get stronger. I got more music coming out right now. I got Ragnarok. Shout out to Shaka, my man. I got Shroom, my album with Shroom called The Mantra coming out. I also have an EP called The Three Fantastic Supermen that's coming, and it's going to be phenomenal. I also got a couple of more, man. But I got out in stores now. I got Summer in Cafe, Lord Sun, and I also have Rocket to Nebula and Technicolor.
And what's motivating you to put out so much music?
I think I'm eating the right food. Sometimes you can eat foods to make books. You can eat certain foods with enzymes that make you awake, make you stronger, make you have sex good. You know what I'm saying? So it just created a drive, and I think it's with the cells. It's in the micro.
That's what you mean?
A lot of greens, cooked greens though. A lot of greens. I cook drinking a lot of tea. And I've been drinking a lot of tea. But here's the thing, not just drinking it once. Anything you do, just have a consistency of it. And that's it. I mean, you could drink, you could eat your meats, just be consistent. The things that's good for you, fruit, vegetables, and things like that. And if you do proteins, do your proteins, but be consistent to it. And
Is it
until it start getting,
is it benefits of drinking tea, like health benefits?
yes, super. A lot of antioxidants. You can look it up, especially the matcha. The matcha, you can take it down. White tea is very good for you because it's all just the name of it. White tea is not just black, but it's tender. It's just the tender leaves. All the leaves come from the same tree. It's just processed different.
All right, man. I want to say thank you for coming through politicking with me.
And I'm gonna get some cacao too. Get your chocolate on, your dark chocolate.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah, I was saying thanks for
Man.
coming through politicking with me.
Anytime, brethren. Anytime.
Yeah, I know you got your podcast coming out, so anybody watching now, make sure y'all head over and check them out.
We call it the Path Forum, bro. The Path Forum, man. Thank you for having me, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
What's the name of your podcast?
PoPolitickin.
PoPolitickin, baby. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yes. Then you want to hit them with your social media and everything?
Yes, you can catch us at Killah Priest. What is it? Yeah. Instagram is Real Killah Priest. Catch me up there. Instagram, Real Killah Priest. You can catch us every Monday and every Wednesday. Killah Priest podcast live on YouTube. Audio is coming too, and official Killah Priest, yeah, and Killah Priest TV, and KillahPriest.info, right? No, .tv, yes. KillahPriest.tv.